And welcome back to IFA 2009 and our last trip to the Sony stand with Eric here. Now Eric, this next product, it's big in the States, but we haven't seen it in Europe so far. Maybe you can tell us about it.
That's right, with pleasure. Big is the word. What we're talking about here is the new BDP CX7000ES. Now this is, I would call it a mega changer. This will hold up to 400 discs. Now there could be 400 Blu-rays, it can be a mixture of Blu-rays, CDs, DVD videos, and so on. It's classified as an ES product, which means to say we've taken the reality enhancer system from our ES products and a lot of the design, direction and quality and built them into this unit. I think one of the key things about it is with that amount of AV content or music content in your machine, you really do need a simple way of accessing it and understanding what's there for you. So using the technology that Gracenote provides, we designed the product so that it automatically is able to go to the internet, look at the Gracenote site and take the, if you like, the thumbnail content or what we describe as jacket picture information and other data and download it and put it inside the player. So it means that when you're wanting to access a particular disc, you're not sure where it is or what content's in there, it all comes up on screen for you. There is even what I would call a rental slot, which is an additional slot provided on the unit where you can just pop in a disc that you want to only perhaps watch once and then remove. And that's the CX7000ES.
And before we finish today, we're going to move to another receiver here. This is the DA5500ES.
Right.
So maybe you can tell us about this.
Sure. Well, this is one that's particularly dear to my heart because we're still working on this unit right now and still doing some fine-tuning. The 5500ES, there are many features about this product which we can talk about, but as time's limited, I think I'm going to pull out maybe just two. The first is that in terms of features and usability, it offers internet connection. So it's equipped with an Ethernet port to allow you to access internet radio stations by shoutcast. In addition, it has a DLNA capability. So, for instance, you can sit in your lounge and you can access content that's stored on your remotely located computer. It can be video, can be audio, can be pictures, and you can stream that downstairs. The big thing for me, which really opens your ears, and I mean that literally, is that this is our first product to feature something called automatic phase matching. Now, it's a fact of life if you consider loudspeaker design. According to the network characteristics, and I mean specifically the slope, it may be that you have to design the loudspeaker and take a simple two-way system where the woofer or the bass unit is in reverse phase to the tweeter. When you I don't mean that the speakers are then out of phase as you would wire a left channel out of phase with a right, but that is the design. When you listen to the pair of speakers, no problem. Now if all of your speakers in a home theatre arrangement are of that type, no problem. But a fact of life is not many of us can have 7 loudspeakers all the same, or even 5 loudspeakers. You may mix and match the sizes, you may mix and match the brands, which is very often the case. Fact is that the surrounds may be out of phase in effect with the front channels. What the 5500 does is during its setup process, it is able to understand the phase characteristic of all of the speakers and it actually corrects them. Now there is a demo mode which I can show you and we're going to do that later on together. And I can just take only 2 channels, for example the right channel and the surround right, and I can switch that feature off or on. And the difference, and I know you'll appreciate it, is like night and day. So when you're listening in multi-channel and you want a proper, seamless surround experience, a sound field that is realistic and atmospheric and puts you almost there, then this is where I really believe this feature will shine. And the market, well, hearing's believing. You need to try it.
Okay, so that sounds excellent. When can we expect to see the 5500?
This is going to be pretty soon. My guess is late October, early November timing.
Okay, so there you go. That's the wrap-up from the Sony stand this year at IFA 2009. My thanks to Eric. Eric, thank you for your time.
You're always welcome, Phil. It's a great pleasure. As you know, let's go and watch some movies.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We'll catch up with you later on.